We have a update video to the American Fork Police Department situation. We steal from old people. My favorite company. Yes, sir.
The American Fork Police Department has responded to the video I made about them.
I am the Chief of Police for the American Fork Police Department. I'd like to address the members of our American Fork and Cedar Hills community regarding some videos currently circulating on social media.
So now I will offer a response to their response. There's a lot of new information in this response that I've been wanting to get for a long time, so we'll go over that first. One of the main questions in my video was, why did I get swatted for stealing the Legos when this wasn't a mystery to the police officers and they knew that I didn't steal the Legos, that Josh stole the Legos.
He basically stole a $200,000 collection of Star Wars Legos.
But still, why did they raid my house for stealing the Legos when there's an overwhelming amount of evidence that Josh stole the Legos? When I requested the body cam footage of this to try to find the answers myself, they redacted everything, and they claimed it was to protect the victims. However, one of my friends set up a GoPro as we were getting swatted, and we caught the entire conversation on camera.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
For 3 months, the police department's answer has been, this redaction is important because it protects Josh, the victim of this case. However, we can clearly see that the police are looking for Legos and they saw no Legos. And they redacted this because they were embarrassed that they made such a stupid decision to swat the wrong person. They were so embarrassed of swatting my house for stealing the Legos that in all of the police reports, it is completely redacted. The police department wants this information hidden so bad that they're willing to break the law to hide this from everyone. The only reason I know about it is because of the receipt I got the night I was released from jail and my friend's GoPro that was recording. So even though I've been asking them for 3 months why I got swatted, they finally came up with an answer, which is the Airbnb host told them that I stole the Legos.
During contact with the Airbnb owner, the owner reported overhearing conversations
Oh, the Airbnb owner is also Josh's Mormon boyfriend. Oh.
about possible stolen Legos. Specifically, officers wrote in the search warrant affidavit, the homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys they had taken. Based on that information, officers added a request within the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also search for and seize possible stolen property, including Lego merchandise. 4th District Judge Roger W. Griffin reviewed and approved the search warrant.
I always like giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I will take the police officer's word on this, but something fishy is going on here, and everything can just be cleared up if you unredact the audio and let everyone see the truth. Also, after we got raided and the police officers found no Legos, all of this footage has been redacted too. And my guess is if the police unredact this footage, we will find out the answers once and for all. While we were getting swatted, one of the police officers decided to injure me for absolutely no reason. He claims it's because I was trying to make a fast movement.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But when we replay the footage, you can clearly see I was not making any fast movements. However, the police department has an answer to this.
During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm behind his back to place him into custody.
The police department has made it clear I did not, in fact, make any quick movements like the police officer claims I did. So the police officer was lying, but not fully, because I did tense my arm. However, he lunges at me extremely fast before he even touches me. So how could he even know that I was tensing my arm before he even grabs me? That doesn't make any sense. There's only one solution.
The Force.
This police officer has psychic powers.
Yeah.
And he could tell that my arm was tensing up before grabbing me. However, this makes no sense because if the police officer did truly have psychic powers, he would have known that we were not the thieves, Josh and Brandon were the thieves. So this can't be the case either. I'm trying to have an open mind with these different possibilities of what this could be, but literally the only outcome left is that this police officer injured me for no reason. However, the police have another response to this of why I must be lying.
In the X-ray image displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video, a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner
Our
of the
video is a
X-ray.
big L from the police
The
department.
L indicates the image is that
Wait,
of
I
the
just
left.
realized he edited their footage to say we steal from old people as well. Earlier, it was just normal. He just changed it.
Left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Schneider's right arm during the arrest.
Yes, the stock footage I used to show what a dislocated shoulder is, an image that's clearly not mine because I didn't go to the hospital, I went to jail. So how could I have taken this picture? But anyways, the stock image I used is of a left shoulder when my shoulder that got injured was my right shoulder. When I was editing this, I like to think highly of my audience that they would have known that this was a stock image and I wouldn't have to spoon feed every tiny detail to my audience. But now I realize that there's another portion of my audience called the American Fork Police Department that maybe I do have to spoon feed every single piece of information to. So I'm going to use this as constructive criticism and in every
Like, genuinely, how do they think that was a real x-ray? Like, how would he have gotten released from jail and then gone to the hospital to then get his fucking arm x-rayed, brother? Like, what are they even saying?
every single episode going forward now that I know that the American Fork Police Department's watching, I will be forced to spoon feed every single detail. As a professional slackliner, dislocating my shoulder is almost a monthly thing for me.
The whole weight of my arm is just on this bone.
Boone.
3 days before I got arrested, I had a really bad ski accident where I had
fuck?
a
He was
really
on
bad
Tosh?
dislocation of my
Okay.
shoulder, and any movement at all would have dislocated it. So I will say here, I don't think that the police officer was purposely trying to injure me. I think to a normal person, this would have been fine. But for me in particular, this was not good, but it was still unjustified. And the police officer was just making up an excuse, and now they're making up an excuse to defend it. Another thing I find shocking is the chief of police, even after reviewing the dash cam footage, says that we ran a stop sign.
Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign and failing to stop completely at that stop sign.
The chief of police looked at this video and said, we ran a stop sign.
This is so stupid, bro. Like, I don't understand. It's almost like the chief of police made his response video without watching all of their videos. Like, he literally showed this in his own video to prove that they actually did fully stop. Like, Jesus Christ, bro.
And now he's using that to say, this was a legal traffic stop. The police officers did nothing wrong. At this point, we thought the best thing to do
They're dumb.
was
What
to
do you
take Josh
expect?
to
My genuine question is, how much dumber can they get? Like, they're already in a hole. Why are they digging deeper? I don't understand. At a certain point, you have to be like, this isn't actually 1984. They can't just keep repeating lies and hope that the world actually starts believing it. You know, this is not gonna, they're not gonna suddenly eventually turn, like, lies into the truth. I don't know.
court so he can be legally accountable for the crimes he committed. However, to do that, we are first required to serve him court papers. So we did what the law told us to do. I got a process server, and we went to his house to do this the legal way. However, Josh did not want to do this the legal way, and instead called the police on us.
Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment. Multiple officers immediately responded to the area.
Josh was so scared of going to court that he would rather shoot us than accept these court papers. Josh's logic here is that if he can murder the process server and if he can murder me, then he can get away with his crimes because there'll be no one to sue him in court. However, sadly for Josh, murder is illegal. And now he just admitted his plans to the police officers. The American Fork Police should at least be arresting Josh for trying to use murder as a way to get out of court. But sadly, for some reason, they arrested me instead.
Am I being arrested? Really?
Something about this seems off, and all of the answers
Wow, the American Fork Police Department is so nice. They arrested Ben to save him from Josh. So maybe that's what the police just need to do from now on. Instead of arresting the criminals, arrest victims of violence to save them. Oh, okay. Yeah.
are in the body cam footage. However, they redacted all the body cam footage. So this is
Wait, they might be onto something though. If they arrest all the good people and only leave bad people outside, and all the good people are safe in jail, then maybe all the bad people outside will kill each other. And then once they're all purged, all the good people can be released from jail back to society where no more bad people are left. Wow, wait a second. American Fork Police Department are geniuses. What? Pop, that's a call to gated community. That's not true. Lots of gated communities still have psychos in them, okay?
where I think if we all come together as a community, we can somehow convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this footage so we can find out why they arrested me and not the guy who threatened to murder me. However, the American Fork Police does not want to unredact the footage right now, and now have made up a new excuse of why I was the one justified being arrested.
Officer Sumbot contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate, but that papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
The police department said the reason they arrested me and not Josh this day is because they called to confirm if this was a real court case, and they said it was real. However, the papers have already been served, and now I'm doing this solely to get YouTube content. And if that's true, I would like to see footage of it. They released all the raw footage, and that part doesn't seem to be in the raw footage.
It's already been to court, or are you allowed to tell me kind of where they're at with the case?
There is no hearing date set, and there hasn't been a hearing in the case yet. All I see is the claim that was filed. I don't see proof of service or anything. A hearing wouldn't be set until a response is filed by defendant.
Okay, so the defendant needs to be served with papers before the case will, I guess, start?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, bye.
Right here,
The police just verified he needs to be served. That, like, this is what I'm saying. Did the chief watch? This was literally in the part 2 video. Did the police chief watch anything? Like, literally everything they are saying is just verifiably a lie from their previous video.
the officer admits that it is March 10th.
On March 10th, 2026,
However, you can see here that Josh doesn't get served until 3 days later, March 13th. So how could Josh have already been served on March 10th if he didn't get served until March 13th? Unless Josh is a time traveler. There's only one way to clear this all up.
Oh, it's the
American Fork
Mormons.
Police Department, show me the time machine.
Wait, what if Josh is a Mormon but secretly a Scientologist with the powers of Xenu and has unlocked time travel? It might make sense.
So now they say that I have done all the check marks which constitute stalking. Let's go through them.
individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual.
We steal
So
from
yes,
old people.
I did do
steal
an
up.
action that was targeted at a specific individual, but that's what's required by the court if I want to take someone to court. If someone steals your stuff and you go through the legal process to take them to court, it is not considered stalking. I have a right as an American to sue him.
Is reckless as to whether that course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for the individual's own safety or the safety of another.
The second check mark is that if a reasonable person would be scared. The police are claiming that since this action made Josh scared, this check mark is complete. However, they have completely forgotten about the term reasonable. As we can see, Josh is not a reasonable person. This is someone who multiple times has tried to silence someone by accusing them of being on heroin.
Here's the crazy thing. They told me that they took over that location because the owners were using the location to fund their heroin addiction.
What?
Yeah, and that's how they took it over, and saying they had like a pigeon in there that was crapping all over the Legos and it smelled bad, all this stuff.
This is someone who threatened to murder me just for trying to serve him papers. This is not a reasonable person. It is not reasonable to threaten to murder someone just for serving papers. A reasonable person would accept the papers, so that second checkbox does not meet the requirements. I even tried explaining this to one of the police officers early on.
What the law says is if the average person would feel unsafe by our behaviors, so I think he's feeling unreasonably unsafe. A reasonable person would not feel unsafe in the situation. Well,
what is this loadout, bro? Why is he fucking double breast pocketing fucking iPhone 16 Pros? Like, what's going on here? Why do these police officers need to... like, what is this?
I say the same thing. I feel unsafe trying to conduct business with him, and he calls the police on me to hide. I feel unsafe because of that. Because we had a 3-hour search in our car. He said we had heroin.
No, Chad, the body cam is this. This is the body cam. As far as I understand, I watched a lot of these police things, and I'm pretty sure this is the body cam. The phones are... Bro's just rocking 2 fucking iPhone 16 Pros for no reason. Like, I don't really know why. He's just... like, what is he doing, man? Like,
3-hour search in our car, that makes me feel unsafe. I think that's reasonable for me to feel unsafe. It's not reasonable for him to feel unsafe.
So Josh
have
is
triple
actually
phones
the
for
one who
work?
said,
Yeah, but like, why did the vest company make 2 phone breast pockets? Or do all cops need 2 phones? Like, I don't know.
He was going to murder me if I take him to court. But now I'm the one that's being looked into for threatening to murder Josh. How does this make any sense?
Mr. Johnson alleged that Mansell had hired Amy Snyder to harass, stalk, vandalize the store, threaten to murder the manager of the store.
Now let's go to the heroin claim. We got pulled over by the police, and they claimed that we had heroin on us.
This officer is going to conduct the search of your person because there are substances in the vehicle.
Most of this footage is redacted,
Really?
so again, there's a big mystery of what happened. Can we all come together and convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this so we can find out the truth? However, what the police is claiming now is that they did not get a call saying that we had heroin on us. Instead, they could just tell from the second we pulled over that our eyes were glossy.
During the interaction, Officer Fraughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glossy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment.
Brother, your police force are untrained. They thought a fucking lifelong choir boy in the Mormon church was drinking daytime alcohol.
So,
I was going to confront his bishop.
have you been drinking at all today? Because I smell a little bit off your breath. So.
No, I'm not drinking this.
At all?
I don't drink, sir.
So one of my
Like a brother, clearly these police don't have a very good sense of anything. Like these guys, I think I smell alcohol from you. Oh, you've never drank alcohol in your entire life, but I smell it. Like.
Okay.
So him fishing
like what? He's just like, okay. Like
for the alcohol. Remember that. That's important later.
All right. You're gonna hang out with this officer then, okay? I'm gonna see what his name is. You said his name's Ben? Or who's this guy?
No breathalyzer, nothing? Like, come on.
If we look back on the raw footage, this is what the police officer said his first interaction with us was like.
Good with these guys being able to drive?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see anything clear as day with Tyler that I noticed.
What's the goal of...
Right now? Yeah, I was gonna scare him a little bit and let him go is all I really was gonna do.
We have...
Bro, but like, isn't that just fundamentally even wrong though as cops? Like, your job is to fucking keep the peace and uphold the law. What do you mean you're just going to scare a civilian? Like, brother, like, if that alone is not enough to fucking get an investigation on this fucking police department, I don't know what is. Like, the fuck? They're literally just using scare tactics on civilians.
Charges, or are we just tired of them being annoying?
It seems hard to take what the chief of police is saying seriously because so far almost everything he said is a lie. So the only way we can actually find out the truth is if we unredact everything. We already know the victim's name is Joshua Johnson.
Is there any way to actually get police footage unredacted? All right, AI, come on. Is there a way to get police footage unredacted? So you can go through the court system. Okay. Wait, where am I?
To keep that protected. His name is already out there.
And we just need to make sure it's not fucking Judge Lord Cuckalard, or whatever his fucking name was, bro. What was his name? Roger? I don't remember what his name was, bro.
None of these redactions are protecting anything except for the police. And now I want to acknowledge my friend Sheldon's arrest.
The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals, later identified as Sheldon Norcross. Officer Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant, in order to preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion
Oh my god,
or
this is like
alteration
the
of any
most
data.
damning one, bro. Like,
According
this
to
one's
Officer
so
Richardson's
stupid.
reports, when Norcross was informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately
Previous
began
voice
manipulating
NA?
the
Brother, this cop, his last fucking hair follicles are holding on to dear life to keep this hairline going. Like, you see this? You could count individual strands. Bro, just cut this fucking shit off. Like, what are you trying to do? Keep the fucking Iron Man mask look going? Like, just shave this off, brother. Like, it's literally fucking baby strands.
device.
The police officer claims that Sheldon was arrested because he opened his phone to start deleting evidence. However, we can clearly see in the footage Sheldon's thumb is heading towards that lock button to lock his phone. His phone was open when he pulled it
cop
out.
was such a fucking, like, weirdo, too, by the way. Like, can we get a play-by-play on that, dude? That one was, like, one of the worst interactions. Like, that cop, that's one of those cops where, like, he probably is trigger-happy. You know? If he had the fucking... If they had that type of action in Utah, he'd probably be a trigger-happy fucking cop. Like, 100%. That guy needs to be fucking... I would not trust that guy anywhere.
Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong. But we're gonna...
This is what happens
This also
next.
just comes out of nowhere. This guy's just like... This guy's talking to his other officer, and then this guy's like, I've had enough.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're gonna seize your phone right now.
Don't. Do not do that. You understand me? Right now, you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay, put your hands behind your back.
Bro, this shit is on par with fucking... What's his name? The fucking, Bell dude. The fucking Gem Alert guy. What was his name? Yeah, Harry Dresden. Like, it gives the same exact vibe.
Open the door. This is my neighborhood.
It gives the same vibe.
I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna
destroy evidence. Do not do that. You understand me?
Do not do that. I'm fucking Harry Dresden, motherfucker.
And the phone was transitioning from on to off, not from off to on. From this response, it almost seems like the police officers didn't even watch the video. So American Fork Police Department, if I'm your teacher, here's your homework. First off, learn the facts of what actually happened. Second off, stop lying about the facts. No one's believing it. The third thing is unredact the audio that makes the police look bad. Some of the best lawyers in the United States are reaching out to me right now, so eventually this is going to get released. Wouldn't you just like to get this over with sooner rather than dragging this out? The more we drag this out, the more content we get, so this only benefits me to drag this out. It doesn't benefit you. If you unredact the illegally redacted...
That is true. Technically, Ben's just making money off them, right? He is farming the American Fork Police. American Fork Police is not getting any money off of Ben, right? So, I mean, listen, each of these videos are fucking popping. This got 1 million views in 8 hours. Brother, these videos are going to pay for the lawyers easily, all right? Like, he's not sweating. The police department, though? Motherfucking random ass town in fucking Utah. How much fucking money do you think their budget has? Fucking, I mean, unless Josh, using his $400 million Lego company, starts funding the fucking, lawsuit personally. I don't know. But even then, Josh was real scared of lawsuits, right? So, I don't know.
Parts now, you'll win over audience support much faster. It's kind of funny because a lot of you guys probably think I'm like trying to like make fun of this other cop by how he was talking.
Brother, you mind turning up the volume? Holy, it's actual ASMR. Wow. I cannot really hear him. Why is he whispering?
No, I'm actually just like super sick right now. I haven't been sleeping because I'm trying to get out part 3 as fast as I can. And that's caused me just to like stay up all night, every night, and not sleep. And now I'm sick and have no voice. But yeah,
he is in Mexico.
Ben,
did you drink out of a water fountain? That's the biggest mistake I made. I immediately got strep.
Why that police officer was talking
Only drink bottled water, brother.
Quiet voice, but that's why I am, at least. I wasn't making fun of him. I literally am just genuinely sick. But if you want to see part 3, subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/recklessben. Part 3 will be up there very soon. Part 2, I'm only dealing with misdemeanors, but part 3 is when they start accusing me of felonies. So it gets insane. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to crank out videos in the meantime until part 3 is done. But thanks for all the support, and let's find Brian's Legos.
Imagine if this does turn into a multi-million-dollar lawsuit when it could have just been ended at $200,000 Legos being given back. These motherfuckers are literally digging deeper and deeper and deeper. You didn't watch the leaked email one? No. Is there something actually like really interesting in this? Yes?
Corporate Bricks and Minifigs sent out an email to all of their lower franchises, basically instructions on how to deal with our documentary we made about them. And we got a hold of this email. The email leaked online.
And now we're just gonna read through this. I haven't seen this at all, so. Dear franchisees, as most of you are aware, our network is currently facing a coordinated negative PR attack stemming from a former franchisee's consignment dispute in Salem, Oregon. A YouTuber, Reckless Ben, has released multiple videos amplifying this narrative, which has unfortunately led to harassment calls, review bombing, and store disruptions across our network.
So right away, I like how they say it's coordinated. They're saying like, oh, all the big streamers are working together now, and like all these people that are talking about it, it's all a big conspiracy against us.
So he goes to a franchise Lego store in Salem, Kaiser, Oregon. It's called Bricks and Minifigs.
It's them stealing multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Legos from at least Brian.
And a video by Reckless Ben, political corruption, company stealing $200K from an old man.
The reality of the situation, though, is that Bricks and Minifigs did such a terrible thing that a lot of people want to talk about it.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it's not like we're all coordinating to take down
Yo, this would be possibly the first time maybe if maybe Asman and Hassan unite to take down Bricks and Minifigs. I mean, brother, I don't think there's any left or right on this topic, right? This is just straight up motherfuckers are stealing Legos from a fucking old man. All right? Like
Minifigs is just Bricks and Minifigs does such an evil action that everyone
Hassan
on the
doesn't
internet
care. He cares about politics. Bro, how much possibly could there be for Hassan to talk about? This is like, I don't know, this is like 10 times more interesting than anything going on right now, legitimately. Like, I don't know.
Wants to weigh in. Oh wait, one more thing. I forgot to address where we're at right now. So
he thinks he said he will watch the saga. He got banned from the UK for what? Okay, I don't know what the fuck. Asmongold doesn't care either? What? Bro, I think this would have been like a funny moment where like all the political commentary people from like either side just like came together to just take down corruption. Because listen, whether you're on the left side of the aisle, right side, central, whatever you are, corruption is bad. I don't know, man. I think they might be in on it. How the fuck would Asman or Hassan be in on it? Unless what I said earlier is right and the police chief is Josh is a Mormon or is a Scientologist pretending to be a Mormon. He's a skinwalker.
We are definitely in America. As you can see behind me, we are in St. Louis, Kansas City. Basically, we found out that if you have a warrant for your arrest and you flee the country, it's actually super illegal.
Exactly. We're 100% not in Mexico at all right now.
As you can see, and you can tell exactly where we are by the background, the arch in the background. We want to give everyone a clear recap of exactly what corporate is doing behind the scenes to protect you guys, what we can expect regarding a life cycle of this situation, and how we can work together as a team to move on from this defense to offense. No longer are we just going to try to defend our actions. We're going to try and take Reckless Ben down.
Dang.
So now we have the leaked documents of how they plan on taking me down.
While we will not litigate this matter in the media, we are taking aggressive action behind the scenes.
Why not do it in the media? You know, if they have nothing to hide and they actually are the innocent ones, why not do it in the public? Because then if they make it public, the public will see that they have nothing to hide. Or They're going to do it behind the scenes because they know that they're only suing us in order to silence us. Oh, keep going. Sorry,
All right. Corporate was not involved in this specific local consignment issue.
Whoa, wait. Don't we have them on video saying they're going to be taking the consignment over?
He's taking on the business. He takes on all that consignment liability.
That person on the phone is actually one of the people from the corporate offices that says, we are taking over the consignment now. This is a corporate issue. This is corporate lying.
Wait, chat. I have something I need to show you. Because there is actually more content. It's from the previous owners of Bricks and Minifigs and that specific franchise spot.
Our Lego franchise and our life savings, along with a giant collection inside the store, which was owned by Brian Mansell's father, was taken by Bricks
This
and
is the
Minifigs.
purple-haired lady.
And then Reckless Ben made a great documentary about it, and it has blown up. I know you wish you'd done your makeup before that clip that's in the video, but I think you look great. And look, you even get a little Lego version of yourself. That's a little unfair. I'm just blurry in the background.
Now it's going nuts across a whole bunch of social media platforms. We want to clear up some common misconceptions and add some details.
There's a big part of
And
this,
yes,
by the
it
way.
gets even crazier. We will save the craziest detail for the end.
First of all, I am not Amanda. I'm Crystal, also go by Chris.
I'm Benjamin, not Reckless Ben, the YouTube documentarian. I'm Benjamin Gorman, the novelist. We co-owned the franchise.
I managed the store.
We purchased the franchise in February of 2023.
At first, everything seemed to be going really well. There were problems right from the beginning, ways that BAM was not in compliance with their own franchise.
Bro, she's got Mandalorian fucking earrings. With fucking Grogu. What the hell?
Agreement, but the store was doing well. I loved my customers, and it seemed like everything was going to work out fine.
Then we decided to move overseas because of my work. I'm a publisher at a small press, not a pipe publishing, and we thought we might need to be publishing from outside the U.S. for political
This
reasons.
machine kills passion.
When we approached BAM
It's a
about selling the
typewriter.
store,
That's
they
kinda
pretended to be open to the idea, though they would later admit they had been planning this.
A guy named Brandon Best showed up on a Thursday night and demanded the keys. They threatened us with the police and promised to do an inventory and compensate us. They said they understood there was a large collection on consignment and acknowledged they were taking that.
Can someone tell Brandon that he's like fucking 40, like 45? Like, stop wearing his fucking hat backwards. Like, he does not look cool. Like, bro looks like a frat boy that never fucking grew up past the age of fucking like 21. And he's just permanently stuck there. Like, brother, like, relax. Just untwist the fucking hat. It's fucking embarrassing.
He's taking on the business. He takes on all that consignment liability.
They told us the same thing they told Brian Mansell, that we could fight them, but they would drag it out and make it so expensive we would be putting ourselves into a whole lot of shit. Their words. Here's their executive product manager and director of operations, Kai McAllister, on the phone with us the night they took the store.
Computer science student. Does Python, JavaScript, C++, and he's just working at a fucking Lego store as basically a bona fide assistant. Nice comp sci degree.
If we go the legal route, it's going to be a very expensive battle for you, and it's not going to be a good position for you guys to get into.
Says you?
There's not a whole lot of options for you. If you want to go the legal route, it's just going to be a mess, and it's going to be expensive for you.
Yeah, so why not consider talking with us rather than leaping to this?
We jumped on the call with Crystal this morning.
And you talked with her or you talked at her?
We talked at her. If you fight this, then you're putting yourself into a whole lot of shit. It sounds like a threat, and I can acknowledge you feeling that because in a way it is.
I mean,
This is some
we
crazy
have
shit
no
to
choice,
admit, by the
correct?
way, on phone.
Yes.
The jokes
Notice
are
that's
they're
not some
crime.
franchisee. That's corporate. They want to pretend they're not involved, but they've been involved every step of the way.
Of course, this was a nightmare. We were about to move and now had our life savings taken from us. We still tried, but this loss made the relocation untenable. Eventually, we were able to find a lawyer to represent us in Utah, where BAM is headquartered.
We tried to negotiate with BAM. Just as they threatened, they dragged everything out and refused to even offer a settlement.
They've tried arguments that are so contradictory, they make no sense when put together. They claim they own the store so they can take it, and also that they never owned the store in between taking it from us and selling it to Brandon Best and Josh Johnson. It can't be both. They claim in their newest public statement that it's all our fault they took Brian Mansell's father's collection because they don't allow consignments. But they were always aware of the consignment. They promoted it when it was on the news and in the newspaper a year before they took our store.
True.
And the franchise agreement expressly allows consignment, in contradiction of their newest statement.
And we've since learned they were saying all kinds.
Franchisee may also offer consignment services.
Of their newest statement.
And we've since learned they were saying all kinds of crazy things about Chris behind her back, both to customers and to employees, which are slanderous, to try to blame this on her. And once they even tried to say we never owned the store in the first place, which would mean all their claims that it's the previous owner's fault would be lies. And I guess that you were unpaid labor for 2 years?
So yes, we are suing them.
And yes, they are trying to make it so expensive, we'll have to give up.
If you fight this, then you're putting yourself into a whole lot of shit.
We believe the best way to get Brian compensated is to win our lawsuit and include the full value of his collection in the damages so that he can then be compensated.
So if you want to help Brian get paid for his collection, and help us,
and hold these horrible people accountable,
please donate to our GoFundMe so that we can afford to fight them to the bitter end.
And if you can't afford to donate, we get that. Please share this so that more people see this.
We've learned they've done this to other franchise owners, and we want to hear from other people BAM has treated in this same way.
Please don't harass the employees at the various franchises. This is not their fault. However, I was required as a franchise owner to pay 6% of my sales in monthly royalty fees to corporate. So do with that information what you will. Please do whatever you can to encourage corporate to come to the table, settle with us, and through us, Brian Mansell, so that they can try to make this right. If they settle
fairly and completely,
and if we're allowed to tell you after that settlement is reached,
we will. So follow us wherever you're seeing this, and then go back to doing business with them once they've re-earned your trust.
Because Lego should be fun. And I want to personally thank all my former customers who've left comments of support for us and told me about their positive experiences during the time when we owned the store. That means the world to me, and I miss you all so much.
Oh, and the wildest thing is in the comments.
And the wildest thing is apparently Josh Johnson was saying that these guys were basically heroin addicts, these two, and were using the Lego store as a way to fund their heroin addiction. Josh seems to really like accusing everybody of using heroin. It seems like in his infinite knowledge of being a Mormon person, the only thing people get high on is heroin, sorry. Like, nothing else. It's only heroin. Maybe he's the heroin user. I don't know.
Their franchisees right now.
Corporate was not involved in this specific local consignment issue, and we are holding firm on the facts.
I kind of feel bad for the franchise owners here because it's like we are showing so much evidence of these things that are happening, and then corporate's saying, hey, all this evidence, you can't believe it because we have the facts. We're not gonna show you the facts, but we have the facts. And now as a franchise owner, you have to think, okay, do I believe the side with all the evidence and get fired? Because if they take our side with the evidence, then they get fired. Or do I just take the side that claims they have the facts but don't have the facts, and then this way I don't get fired? Yeah, so corporate's kind of putting all their franchises in a really bad situation right now, and it kind of sucks because it's like, I actually like Bricks and Minifigs. I think there's a lot of innocent franchises out there that didn't do anything, but corporate's just saying like, we don't care about our franchises. We're going to screw over all our franchises. It kind of sucks that corporate's doing that, and we're trying to help corporate do the right thing right now so the innocent franchises don't get screwed, but corporate's just screwing everything up for these innocent franchises right now by doing this. Law enforcement and federal involvement. We are actively working and sharing records with local police, Oregon State Police, the FBI, and USPIS. So basically, Bricks and Minifigs is getting the FBI involved. Legal action. Our legal team is preparing direct claims and seeking a TRO, a temporary restraining order, to halt the harassment and push this matter to full litigation against all parties. So basically, I think what they're trying to say here is they're trying to get some type of order where we can't post anything about them on social media. And so they're like, oh, well, if we can somehow silence them, then we can get away with our crime, is what they're basically saying. And we can see this because in my last video, they put random like copyright claims and privacy complaints over the entire video of...
Listen, if the FBI isn't getting into this, I hope they understand if Bricks and Minifigs wins this case, that is quite possibly the most black and white example of fuck the little guy. Corporations rule this country. So I'm just saying, the ball's in your court. Understand what you're doing.
Scenes where it's literally just like me and you hanging out with each other and like...
One of many? Yeah, but this is like, I feel like this is the most public case that I've seen in a long time. Like, all the other ones are with companies so big that they can drown it out. Right? Like companies like Disney, etc., have like they have a lot of things that they fucking completely obliterate from ever showing up on media. They like shut it down before it even launches, right? But Bricks and Minifigs is not that big. They don't got that type of money, so they can't shut down like they can. You know, that's why this is getting as public as it is. The really big companies, chat, like brother, this shit. You wouldn't even hear a peep. It just gets hush money behind the scenes. Something happens and it's just fucking done, you know? So.
Did you want your face blurred in the video?
No.
Well, I can speak for myself. I didn't want my face blurred in the video. So Bricks and Minifigs is basically doing a bunch of weird stuff to try and get my videos taken down. And they said in their last response, it wasn't to silence criticism.
Totally not because Josh is a moron.
That's kind of what it seems like
Josh
it is.
Josh is a moron, but so was
the
entire fucking American Fork Police Department for fucking backing up the moron. Listen, you can call someone a moron, but I think, if anything, the people who support the moron are gotta be stupider than the moron. Like, legitimately. Stupider? Yeah. More stupid. Like, shut up.
Demands regarding unauthorized website they created. So basically, we made a website called www.westealfromoldpeople.com. Basically, Bricks and Minifigs is suing us because we're copying them, I think. So they got really upset at the fact that we decided to also steal from old people. And Bricks and Minifigs was like, hey, that's our thing. Only we can steal from old people. Bricks and Minifigs wants to have a monopoly on stealing from old people. And now that we entered the business, they are...
I thought Josh was a Mormon? Bro. This fucking whole bit is so stupid. Listen, you have to understand, chat. There are people who are genuinely religious in a lot of these religions, and then there are people who just use the religion as a tool. Right? Clearly, Josh is someone that just uses the religion as a tool. All right? Like
to try and send us a cease and desist letter to take our website down. So that way, they're the only ones in the game of stealing from old people.
If you have any old people that you want us to steal from, call this number.
I will personally answer all of your phone calls. Thank you.
It says the TRO is a preliminary injunction and is valid court order that will get the platforms to remove the content. Basically, what they're saying is everything these guys did in their YouTube video was fair use. It was constructive criticism on how we can be a better company. However, we don't like that they caught us in our illegal act. So we're going to go to court and find some crazy loophole that maybe we can take advantage of the YouTube's AI algorithm there's a lot of flaws in the algorithm. So maybe we can take advantage of that and find a loophole to take down their video so people don't get mad at us for what we did. That's basically what this paragraph says.
Bro, there's no way they have any grounds to possibly make him take his fucking videos down through court. Like, if that happens, nah. Freedom of speech, my ass, bro.
So, you want to read the next paragraph?
Platform takedowns. We have reached out to Google/YouTube, Patreon, GoDaddy, and Facebook to report the specific pages, videos, privacy violations, and the coordinated review.
You're going to take down my Patreon? What the heck? That sucks.
Oh, man.
Well, subscribe now while it's still up. I do want to say this. Part 2, so I'm working as hard as I can right now on part 3. Once part 3 is up in like maybe a week, part 2 will be live on YouTube, and then part 3 will be on Patreon. So part 2 will be on YouTube very soon, don't worry. But as of now, if you want early access, subscribe to Patreon while it's still up.
Part 3 should be on YouTube soon.
We are actively reviewing internal policies to prevent similar transition issues from occurring in the future. Oh, okay, I see. I know what they're talking about right there. So like internal policies. I think they're talking about the consignment deals.
That reminds me of another update. So since the last video, I actually got a hold of the franchise agreement that the previous owner, Crystal, made with corporate. And it says in her contract, it says consignments are allowed.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, that's their number one argument. And it just says in the contract, like, oh, you can do consignments. So like, what the heck? Corporate, sharing any of this internal legal strategy publicly with customers can severely compromise or damage our active legal case against Ben Schneider. Well, not only did someone share with a customer, they shared it with me themselves, so and now I'm sharing it with the world, so take that, corporate. What to expect,
Wait, I'm just wondering, by the way, if your message, corporate message, has nothing wrong about it, why would it damage your active legal case against Ben? I'm just saying, if your entire fucking corporate message is like 100% truthful and honest, there shouldn't be any damage from this, you know? Like, I feel like this is the type of shit, like, liars say.
Severely compromise or damage customer, they shared it with me themselves, so and now I'm sharing it with the world, so take that, corporate. What to expect, the outrage cycle.
Based on historical data and export crisis management research, there's a typical cycle to online outrage. Understanding this timeline helps us manage expectations and maintain stability. Initial wave.
This is what motherfuckers go to like college for, like, I'm studying to be a social media marketer. And then this is like what they sell their services to, like corporations. Like, I'm an expert at social media marketing. I actually graduated with it, yeah. And according to my research in social media marketing, this is actually what happens in social media. Like, bro, listen, I'm gonna say this. Social media marketers are like the next fucking wave of that job that is just oversaturated with bums and is just basically paycheck thieves.
I like how we're trying to be like mathematical with this. Like, we have calculated every controversy.
Okay.
Current phase.
Okay, initial wave, current phase. Peak intensity typically lasts 3 to 7 days after major videos drop. While the spike in harassment and calls is sharp, it quickly loses steam as online attention naturally shifts. We believe we are currently at or past the peak of the first wave.
I think they sent this out when it had only like 100,000 views on it, and now it's like 1.5 million views or something. Like, yeah. And every day it just keeps getting even more views. So, corporate, your math is wrong.
Court filing refresh. When we formally file our legal actions, expect a short, renewed spike. Another 3 to 7 days of heightened noise.
3 million views?
They're like, hey, our lawsuit is so garbage, there's gonna be outrage, is what they're saying.
Yeah, so just be prepared for it. The opposing side will likely frame our legal defense as silencing the little guy.
3.1 million, 3.9 million.
If it's not silencing the little guy, what is it?
This is a normal expected reaction,
4.5
but it is temporary.
It's funny because like these last two paragraphs are about like, dude, the wave is gonna end if we just be patient. But now Bricks and Minifigs Corporate has just decided to make this go on for like at least 2 more years, because that's how long lawsuits take. So
I guess we have content for the next 2 years on this.
What they say, they said 3 to 7 days is the heightened noise. Now the noise is going from 3 to 7 days to 2 years, and that's all corporate's fault. So you guys are just screwing yourselves at this point. Decay phase, 2 to 4 weeks. Most online outrage fades significantly within a month, assuming no...
These guys are fucking stupid, because I don't think when they made this letter, they knew that CoffeeZilla was making a video on it. Brother, once you're on CoffeeZilla's radar, he will do constant updates until your fucking case is resolved. That shit is not dying. It will get millions of views on cooldown whenever Coffee decides to update it or release a video. These guys think this is gonna be over in a month. Like, brother, CoffeeZilla does not just forget. He will keep at it until it's fully updated.
Is Bricks and Minifigs a publicly traded company?
I don't know. I doubt it. I'm not
Major
sure.
new fuel. Do they think this is my only video on them? Like, we have at least like 6... Residual mentions may linger in niche Lego and other online communities for 1 to 2 months, but day-to-day operations will normalize much faster. Long-term recovery, 1 to 3 months. Reputation stabilizes. They think their reputation is going to stabilize.
Okay, hold on, I'm sweating over here.
It's hot, and it's very nighttime in Kansas City. It's crazy how hot it is at nighttime in...
Action items. How you can help. These are the things that the franchisee owners are going to do to make this better. Please implement the following immediately. Approved response options. Strictly do not engage emotionally.
That's good advice. That's good.
Yeah, wait. Is this going towards the...
Did they give this advice to Josh? Because he's got like 30 plus minutes of phone dialogue where he's emotional as fuck. Like,
CEO, I feel like he was really mad.
This is the CEO going.
I know, but like he was very emotional about this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's writing this to himself.
The CEO is just telling the franchises, don't do what I did.
Train your staff immediately to use only these approved frameworks based on the situation. We understand our customers are smart, and balancing legal caution with our values helps prevent the appearance of corporal avoidance.
Well, it seems like corporate avoidance is happening right now. They responded within like an hour. We responded, and they have not responded again. So. Should we give them a way that corporate can respond to prove that they're not doing corporate avoidance? Yep. If you would like to respond, these are the questions everyone wants to know. Question 1. In this footage, corporate says we are taking over the consignment.
He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment.
However, you say here, we did not take over the consignment. So on one side, we have proof. On one side, which is your side, we have no proof. Why should we believe your side if there's no proof? If you believe a side with no proof, that sounds like something a crazy person would do, and your customers aren't crazy. So right now, your customers are siding with the side with proof. But if you want to take the lead, corporate, you can give some proof of why you weren't involved in the consignment. And it also says in the franchise agreement, consignments are allowed, but you say they're not allowed. Can you explain that one? Also, why can't Brian just have his Legos back? You're still keeping them, even though you didn't pay for them. Like, what's stopping you from doing that? Yeah, well, that's just the main three that come to mind. But if you start with those three, that would be a great way to win back public support if you could answer those questions.
Okay, so for general frontline staff, quick casual inquiries. Okay. Casual, yeah, casual. Oh wow, wait, these are like quotes. These are quotes that they want them to say. Memorize this. Okay, wait, come at me. Like, ask me a question. Okay, ready?
Hello. I heard your company stole a bunch of money and is not giving it back.
Holding my emotions in. This is a separate independent location, and I don't have any information to share regarding that situation.
Well, you must be correct, and I will leave. Where are Brian's Legos? I'm gonna burn this entire place down.
Yeah, I'll call 911. I am unaware of the specific details of that situation and have no comment at this time.
Well, I guess I better leave then.
Wow, that actually works. We're here to get Brian's Legos back.
Well, I actually have a script ready for you.
Oh, you do?
We are aware of the situation involving another independently owned location, and we understand why people are upset and asking questions. While we can't speak to the specifics on an ongoing situation, Bricks and Minifigs does not support behavior that harms trust within our communities. Our local stores remain committed to operating with fairness, transparency, and respect for our customers.
Oh.
Does that answer your question?
Man, okay, well, if
that
that's
just didn't.
Well, actually, it doesn't answer the question because it says Bricks and Minifigs does not support behavior that harms trust within our communities. But they're doing that exact same behavior that harms the trust within their communities, which is stealing from old people.
Exactly.
I guess they think
is this an internal document they're reading? Yes.
Maybe we have to break them the news that that's actually not a good thing. Okay, Bricks and Minifigs. If you steal from old people, that does not help the trust in your community. That makes
worse.
Yeah, if you steal from old people, that people get upset at you if you do that. And so if you want to gain the trust back, you can give Brian the Legos back, and because that's ultimately your goal, right, is to get the trust with your community. So we're giving you a step-by-step guide of how you can get that trust back. Step 1, give Brian the Legos back. Yep.
Step 2.
Well, there's no step 2. Yeah, that's all you have to do. It's a very easy tutorial. I think they just didn't know how to do that before. But now that we made this tutorial for them, it should be very easy for them to gain the trust back. They have further canned response. What's a canned response?
Like a candid? Like candid, maybe?
Canned response.
Candid, I think that means like candid.
It's not like they put the response in a can and
the
give it to someone.
de-escalation playbook.
So. Pre-written reply that someone reuses over and over instead of typing a new message each time.
Oh, so basically, I think this is part of the brainwashing. You know, it's like, hey, instead of thinking for yourselves, just blindly follow what corporate's saying without asking any questions. Because if you ask any questions, you get fired.
Somebody reached out to me yesterday saying they got fired because their friend asked a question on your YouTube channel. Your YouTube
Really?
post asked a question and they got fired.
That's crazy.
They're
policing that shit then. What the hell?
Do not say anything. Like they think you read the whole thing. They think if they just shut up and stand back and be quiet, it'll blow over. It's like they don't know Lego fans and they don't know Star Wars fans.
Yeah. This is crazy.
They hired a crisis team.
Social media monitoring. Extra vigilance is required right now when monitoring your social media. We recommend turning off the ability to comment on your store's social media posts for the time being.
Wait, they said they're not trying to silence criticism, though. Isn't that literally silencing? It's like, oh, if we're getting criticism, let's silence it.
Yeah, exactly.
How is that not silencing criticism? Oh, just keep going. Sorry, I cut you off.
Review monitoring. Monitor your Google, Facebook, and Yelp reviews and immediately flag/report any spam or retaliatory reviews.
But they're not silencing criticism, though, Victor. Please instruct your staff to actively solicit a Google review with every single transaction. A brief verbal reminder at the register to share their honest feedback goes a long way. So they're saying we need to flag all of these reviews that expose us for stealing from old people, but then let's make up for it by just every single transaction, leave us a good review, and maybe people won't see the crime that we committed, which is stealing from an old person.
Please use the hyperlinks below to download the following assets we have prepared for you and your team. Crisis De-Escalation Playbook. The short playbook includes verbatim scripts for handling in-store filming, hostile phone calls, and social media comments. So I feel like you should download these. And then,
yeah, if any Bricks and Minifigs employees have links to any of these videos and want to send them to us.
Next steps and moving forward. We understand how stressful and frustrating situations like this can be for you and your staff. Please know that your safety, peace of mind, and the protection of your local business are our absolute highest priorities.
Well,
bullshit.
It seems like all of that is actually their lowest priorities, because if it was their highest priority, they would just give the Legos back. That would be a good way to show that it's their highest priority, but they're not doing it. So that makes me think that they don't care about their franchises. They're like, you know what? We're going to steal from this person, and you guys have to pay the consequences for it. And we don't care about you because we're not giving the stuff back.
They want to continue stealing from old people, man.
Yeah.
This is a challenging issue, but it is not impossible to overcome. You're 100% correct. You already know what to do. We gave you a very clear step-by-step.
Well, they didn't know before when they wrote this.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
The tutorial wasn't made when they wrote this email.
Yeah, actually,
but now the tutorial's out there. They know that they just have to give the stuff back, and they'll make it right. I have faith at least they'll make it right now.
We are doing everything we can to protect the brand and our online reputation. While the legal process is not always fast, we want to ensure you that we have a very strong case against them.
Thank you for your resilience. Please reach out if you have any questions. Sincerely, the corporate Bricks and Minifigs team.
Do you?
Well, that was the email, I guess. That was kind of sick.
They have locations all over, really.
We showed you how to make a response, corporate. We would love to hear a response and get the public back on your side. You just got to give the Legos back. The public will be back on your side.
In the meantime, you can shop at westealfromoldpeople.com.
Yeah.
This is some bullshit, bro. Nah, you telling me there ain't a single mainline news outlet covering this shit? Our media's a bunch of fucking bums. Literally, the most useless fucking shit sometimes gets covered on there. Like a fucking cat stuck on a tree. Yeah, fucking Mormon media. Rupert Murdoch is a Mormon? There's no shot. I don't believe that. Yeah, this has been a crazy fucking series, bro. I'm waiting for part 3 to come onto YouTube, and then we'll react. Obviously, I don't want to I don't want to pay for his Patreon and then react to it live, because I'm pretty sure that's not technically okay.